Hello everybody, today we are going to learn the installation process of Microsoft MySQL. MySQL is a relational DBMS which is used for creating relational databases. If you are a Windows user or Mac user or you are a Linux user, then you can use these steps for the installation of the uh, MySQL. If you are using Windows, so it is recommended to download the full package of MySQL installation uh, from this link, and it will include MySQL Server, MySQL Workbench, MySQL Shell, and connector. So this link provide you the full installer for that one. If you are not using this link, you can also install the server and Workbench separately. But it is highly recommended that you use this link and the full installer, download the full installer. So if you want to see, you can copy this link. Let's go and see that. So here you can find Windows and Windows operating system, and you can download this installer. When you download this installer, so and then start the installation process. For the installation process, you must need to have the prerequisite to be fulfilled, Windows 11, and you have the administrator rights, and sometime it asks you for the Microsoft Visual C++ redistributable. So it is normally installed or automatically installed, but if you don't have its installation, or it could not be automatically installed with the installation of the MySQL, then you can use this link and download it and install it separately. So the steps of the installation is that run it as an administrator, and in the installation type select the developer, which is the default option, and it will install all these four components that I already told you. MySQL server is the database, the server engine, and this is the graphical user interface, and this is the shell command line interface for interacting, executing queries, and performing different operation. And then in the fourth step, once it is installed, configuration will start, and select the port as 3306. It will be by default selected, and for the authentication, use strong password encryption and create your password. I usually recommend to have the simplest password for those who are beginner, because later on when you will connect, they will ask you for this password, and mostly the students forget it. So use 123 is the simplest password, or you can give any password, and this will install MySQL 8.0 on your machine, and you can finish the installation process. So once you finish this whole process, how you can see that whether the installation is done or not. So for the verification process, it's the same verification process for Linux, Mac, and Windows. So we are first checking the Windows. So let's check it that whether SQL has been installed or not. So there are different ways. First, you have to check whether the server is installed or not. So go to command prompt, and on the command prompt you can type you can type MySQL version, and if you see MySQL version 8.045 Windows, it means that your MySQL server, which is a database engine, that is successfully installed. But if you see the message here like this, uh, mm, for example, the command is not recognized, then it means that the is MySQL path environment variable may need to be configured, and you can find the solution from some other tutorial as well. So this is the verification that your database engine is successfully installed. Now if you want to check whether the GUI is installed or not, so come here and write down MySQL Workbench. Yeah, so as I have already installed, so I'm it is already appearing here. I will click on this, and here for the connection, MySQL connection, uh, MySQL 8.0 is installed, is a local instance, and the username is root, and port number is 3306. And here when I will click it, so as I already told you that when you are installing it, you selected authentication, strong password, and you have set your password. For me, I have set the simplest password as I recommended you with 123. And now you can see the graphical user interface. MySQL Workbench is loaded, and here I can write different queries and SQL commands, and I can execute the MySQL scripts from here that will be executed at the back end by MySQL server database engine. And as I already told you that this installation has the window installation installed three components, like SQL server. We installed it and we checked it that it's working, Workbench is working. How we can check MySQL shell? MySQL shell is the command line interface for executing the script. So let's go and check from command prompt, and from the command prompt I have to switch to the I'm going to switch to the uh, SQL. So how I could do uh, sorry, not to the command prompt. Let's go and when I click on MySQL, here is the MySQL shell, not the command prompt, sorry. So here you can see that the execution, MySQL execution mode is JavaScript, because MySQL can have JavaScript mode, SQL mode, and it has Python mode as well. So as I will be executing SQL commands or script, so I need to switch it into MySQL, uh, MySQL, and that could be slash SQL. So now it is changed to the SQL, and here I need to connect to the local host. So for connecting the local host, as we already have that connect space root is my user at the local host, and when I enter, then it asks me that I did some uh, so now you can see that this is MySQL is now in SQL mode, execution mode, and we can type different commands over here. But keep in mind here that as I was connected just a few minutes earlier, and it asked me that do you want to save the password, and I said yes. So executing connect root localhost directly connected and switch from the from the directly connected with the SQL database engine. But for you, when you will be doing it for the first time, it will ask for, when you will use the command /connect root localhost. So the next step, they will be asking you the password, and here you will have to add the same password as you used during the installation. And for me, that was 123. So this is how you can set up MySQL on your Windows environment and start working in Windows. Thank you.